You know me, SDMT. Let's get it, baby. But before we do, make sure to hit that like, subscribe, and turn on my notifications, man. Huge news right here, man. Blockbuster deal, man. Russell Wilson has been traded to the Denver Broncos, man. Many of us didn't see this coming. A lot of reports in Seattle, a lot of people said they saw it coming. Pete Carroll said several days ago that they had no intentions on trading Russell Wilson, but that was cap. Because after today, we know that Russell Wilson is going to be headed to the Denver Broncos, man. The Seahawks got a lot for Russell Wilson, man. They got 2 first-round picks, 2 second-round picks, a 5th-round pick, Noah Fant, Shelby Harris, and Drew Lock, man. So they got a lot, you know what I mean? The Seahawks, you know what I mean? They get Russ and a 4th-rounder. I mean, the Broncos get Russ and a 4th-rounder. So that's a lot of picks, man. You definitely, if you're a Seahawks fan, you got to be happy with what you got for Russ. You got a lot for Russell Wilson, you know what I mean? So that definitely looks good for them. The Broncos, they finally get a franchise quarterback, you know what I mean? John Elway is tweaking, man. He went after dude after dude, and he couldn't find the right dude, so they had to go get a brother in Russell Wilson, a franchise quarterback. You know what I'm saying? Brock Osweiler wasn't it. You know what I mean? Drew Lock wasn't it. And a host of others after Peyton Manning wasn't it. But they finally started getting some brothers. They got Teddy, and now they got Russell Wilson. And they finally got a franchise quarterback, man. I just got to say, DK Metcalf is hot right now. You already know DK Metcalf is tweaking, man. He is hot. I'm sure he maybe didn't see this, and we already know he's been having some, you know what I mean, attitude issues. So this may be interesting to see how his career turns out with the Seahawks without Russell Wilson, man, because that was a major factor in his success, to be honest. You know what I mean? We got to look at this, man. Jerry Jeudy, man, there's reports that Aaron Rodgers got this huge deal and he's coming back to the Packers. Jerry Jeudy tweeted one of those little smirk faces, like a disappointed face. But once he found out that they got Russell Wilson, he tweeted, "Oh, we lit." You know what I mean? So he's happy to have a franchise quarterback. The Denver Broncos, they got some talent at receivers. They got some weapons. They got a solid young running back. They got a lot to build on. They got, you know what I'm saying, a young defense, and they got a team that they can build and make them into contenders with the franchise quarterback. This definitely helps Russell Wilson in his career. This definitely helps the Denver Broncos. So this is a great match. You know what I mean? There's some reports that the Washington Commanders weren't given enough, and then, you know, they got beat out by the Denver Broncos that they really wanted Russ. You know what I mean? You can't blame them. They've been searching for a franchise quarterback for a long time, and they finally got one with Russell Wilson. You know what I mean? It's going to be great to see Russell Wilson, Ciara, and their family in Denver hopefully getting that love that they deserve. You know what I mean? But we got to look at it like this, man. It's kind of crazy. You know, we look back to that Super Bowl where they wanted Russ to be the guy and they didn't give Beast Mode the ball, and that just created this whole downward slide of that organization. And they wanted Russ to be the guy, so they go for pass instead of running Beast Mode, which they were a running team that whole year and a strong defense, and they were built off a running game, and they try to be cute and go for the pass on the 2-yard line, and it gets intercepted. You know what I mean? And then, you know, that whole team breaks apart. Then, you know what I mean, now they're trading Russ after that. You know what I mean? So it's kind of ironic how it all just kind of just fell apart. You know what I mean? They still got Pete Carroll, but that whole Super Bowl team, you know what I mean, it was, you know, destroyed. When we look back at it, that was a team that many people thought would win many Super Bowls. You know what I mean? They're a very talented team, but it was a lot of agendas and a lot of egos going on in that front office as well as that coaching staff. So, man, this is crazy right here, man. This is crazy. You know, Seahawks, I want to know how to see Seahawks fans in the comments below. Let me know how you guys feel about this. I was hearing from a lot of Seahawks fans that they knew that Russ was going to be traded. Are you happy with what you got? You know what I mean? Denver Broncos fans, I know you guys are lit right now. There's a lot of Broncos fans on my Instagram, and they were talking about trying to get Aaron Rodgers. You don't get Aaron Rodgers, but you get a brother in Russell Wilson, man. Russell Wilson, he's a hard worker. He's a franchise quarterback. He wants to be protected, and he wants to be in the right system. So I definitely think this is a good fit for him, his family, and the Broncos. Now, the Seahawks, they get Drew Lock. Is that their future at quarterback, or do they go and draft a quarterback? Or do they try to bring in a veteran quarterback? So what do the Seahawks do at quarterback? I don't think Drew Lock is a solid option. You know what I mean? The Broncos obviously didn't think so. So hopefully the Seahawks don't think so. So what are the Seahawks going to do at quarterback? You know what I mean? In the future, will they go after somebody like Bryce Young in the future? You know what I mean? That would be lit for them. Maybe they're willing to lose to be set them up for that next season, but we're going to see, man. It may be a rough season for Seahawks fans, you know, in the immediate future, but you know what I mean, as things, you know what I mean, go a little further when those draft picks, if they pan out, it may work out well for the Seahawks, but in the immediate future, this works out great for the Broncos. You know what I mean? They got a young, talented defense, they got offensive weapons, and they now have a franchise quarterback, man. This is crazy right here. Blockbuster deal. Russell Wilson is a Denver Bronco, man. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on my notifications. And that's a wrap on SDMT.